Hello everybody, I'm back with another video, and I'm sorry it took me so long, but it's been a lot going on. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at a calendar so I can make sure I get my dates right for the most part, because I want this video to go out to all the ladies that are going through this, because there's not a whole lot of information on situations like this, and everything's so up in the air. And I want to say right now, I don't encourage no one not to go to the doctor or to not to take doctor's orders, but I think there still need to be videos out there about situations like this. So, and everybody's situation is different too. Most of these situations that I'm going through is like blighting ovums or something like that, where they have a gestational sac but there's nothing in it, or they have a gestational sac with a yolk, fetal pole, and all this stuff, but there's no heartbeat. That's not my situation. So I'm gonna get into it. So, um, I went to the doctor. The last video I made was on the 5th, and that's when I had my hair all pressed out and whatnot. And so I went and did the blood draw with the little the Bugs Bunny Band-Aid. So I did that. My HCG levels was like 7,000 or something like that. Well, the next week the doctor scheduled for me to have an ultrasound, which was the 10th on the Tuesday. And I did the ultrasound, and they said they didn't see anything. Like, there's nothing there. Like, literally, like, there's no fetal pole, there's no yolk sac, there's nothing there but a lining, like a uterine wall. There's nothing there except for that. And he said he looked, the ultrasound lady was like, she looked up in there transvaginally, looked up in there, and she was like, I don't see anything on your tubes, I don't see anything in your uterus. Um, I'm sorry, there's nothing there. We can't see anything. So we was like, what? So the doctor came and talked to me after that, and he was like, you could be ectopic pregnancy, or whatever that is. And I was like, well, damn. That's all you got? It can't be too early or anything. It's got to be ectopic. And he was like, yeah, because you had the tubal reversal, and because of your age, and because we don't see anything in your uterus. And I was like, yeah, but you don't see anything anywhere else either. And he was like, exactly. So it could be ectopic, we just don't know where it is. And I'm like, what? So, um, it's been hard. I went home. I've been coming to work, and it's just been on my mind that there's nothing there. And he said it could be a miscarriage as well. That's another one. He said it could be a miscarriage, and a missed miscarriage, and that's where you have a miscarriage. Your body absorbs the I won't say fetus, but it absorbs the dividing cells or whatever. You miscarry, but it's a missed miscarry, like your body doesn't expel. And so he said it could be that my body didn't expel, and or it's ectopic, or it's too early. So that was the 10th on the Tuesday, and they keep doing blood draws. And then what was it? Friday the 13th. Um, well, let me backtrack a little bit. The doctor told me to, if I have any spotting or anything like that, to go to the ER. So I went to the ER Friday the 13th because I had light spotting. But this is after sex, y'all. After intercourse only. It's not like I'm sitting around and gotta go to the bathroom. I'm bleeding. No, nothing like that. It's just like after intercourse. So I was like, what the? I ain't never experienced that with any of my other pregnancies. And I was like, okay. So I told the nurse practitioner, or the lady that's on call, and I was like, I'm spotting. Is that normal? And she was like, do you have any discomfort? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's not cramping, so to speak. I'm not doubled over. I don't need a hot pack or anything like that, but I'm thinking I'm adjusting to the pregnancy. I've just had surgery 2 months ago. July the 5th, we had the tubal reversal. I haven't been pregnant since for 10 years. Plus, I had a tubal ligation during those 10 years. So my body is like, oh, snap, this is not a drill. This is the real thing. So I'm thinking, I'm just adjusting. It wasn't anything severe. She was like, go to the ER anyway. So I went to the ER. They did a transvaginal and a ultrasound on top. And they didn't see anything. So I was like, oh my God, what the hell is this? And so the doctor told me to come in on Monday, the 16th. And they did another transvaginal. Mind you, that, oh, I got a phone call. Mind you that um, these transvaginals are not fun because my uterus tilts. So they're digging and probing and stuff. And, this is Monday. Monday that just passed on the 16th. And they said they didn't see anything there either. And so I'm like, what? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I had to go work. But, where was I? Monday, I did the, oh yeah, the 10th. Just a little backtrack here. I did my hair on the 12th, Thursday. I got this done. It's just a protective style. I said that I was gonna get a record what I did, but I was totally not thinking about it, and I wasn't really in the mood. I just got it done. It's just, plaits, just to give me a protective style. I had it deep conditioned, and I did this. And so it's just a ball. It's raggedy now because it needs to be pent up some more, but it's nothing special. It's nothing extra. Matter of fact, I just put my headband on to go to work. Not gonna lie to you, I have really been emotionally drained and everything. I haven't really been myself. But anyway, I did the ultrasound on the 16th, and let me tell y'all something. I did the ultrasound on the 16th, and he said that there was still nothing there, and he said that he wanted to do a laparoscopic surgery with a D&C tomorrow. Like, that was Monday. He said he wanted to do it tomorrow, which was like Tuesday, and I was like, oh my God, you're not even giving me a chance to process this. Like, I just got pregnant, man, for Christ's sake. I don't know what an ectopic pregnancy is, what kind or anything. You're not saying anything to us. An ectopic pregnancy that he said that I had was abdominal pregnancy, which is rare. He said that he couldn't find the pregnancy in my tubes, and it wasn't in my uterus because nothing's showing up, so it has to be in my abdomen. So he wants to do exploratory laparoscopic surgery, with the little cameras and everything, to see where the pregnancy is and to get it, before I hemorrhage or something. And he said he wanted to do a D&C to clean me out. A D&C is basically where they dilate you and they clean you out, like an abortion. I hate to be that, like, hard about it, but they say clean you out and, oh, we're going to, get rid of all that. It's a nice way of just saying they're going to, it's a type of abortion. They dilate you and they clean you out. I do have a viable pregnancy. I don't know where it is or where he is, because we wanted it to be a boy, but it's there somewhere, and he said he can't find it. So this was like Monday, and they took another blood draw again. My arms are starting to look like I donate blood or I'm a heroin addict or something. So they took blood, and I asked him to give us 2 weeks. Well, we asked him to give us 2 weeks because I discussed it, with my honey, and, well, we discussed it, and my honey was like, just give it more time. Just give it more time. It's not enough time. So I was like, he said, this is not enough time to figure out, let the baby grow a little bit, and see where it is. Because a lot of the ladies online are saying they set up D&Cs, or they were diagnosed with a blighting ovum, or whatever that is. And 2 weeks later, they had a heartbeat. The baby's here, or either they're 16 weeks pregnant with a healthy baby. Just give it time. And so my honey was like, give it time. I mean, like, you're only 4 weeks. The baby is only 4 weeks old. You're barely 6 weeks this week, 6, 7 weeks this week. There's not enough time to see anything on an ultrasound. Just give it some time and get some rest. So when we told the doctor that we wanted 2 weeks, he looked at us like we were Satan. He was like, and then he turned around, he clicked his pen. He was like, well, I'm going to give you, every week you come back and you do an ultrasound and a blood work. I was like, oh my God, that doesn't make me feel any better. You're pissed off about it. Which I know he's probably thinking, oh my God, you're taking a risk, because anything could happen. Your tube could rupture, could have you could hemorrhage, blah, 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 blah. I know he was upset about it, and that's his expert opinion. He's an OBGYN doctor. I understand why he looked at me like that, but at the same time, have a little sympathy. This is horrible. It's not like you can't prove anything. I just had surgery, so I don't want surgery again, laparoscopic, whatever that is. And then you talk about a D&C, and I'm hearing ladies talk about, wait a little while because the baby could be there. You have a tilted uterus, and they could just be missing it. I don't know. This is all new to me. I've never had an ultrasound this early. They usually check your uterus, and they check for a heartbeat, and then they do ultrasounds. They don't just jump right into an ultrasound. They check for a heartbeat. He hasn't done none of that stuff. So I don't know. People telling me I need a second opinion. I don't know. I just thought I'd let you guys know what's going on. There's really not much to tell. This is what I'm going through. And he's saying it's an abdominal pregnancy because he can't find it in my uterus. He can't find it there's no abnormalities in my fallopian tubes. Abdominal pregnancy. It's a type of ectopic. So a lot of these ladies talk about ectopic pregnancies in the tubes. He's saying this is in my abdomen somewhere. So we're going to wait 2 weeks, y'all. I go in next week on the 25th, which is Wednesday, to do another ultrasound, which I'm not happy about. And then the week after that, I do an ultrasound, which will be like the first or the second. And that second ultrasound is when we have to do something if nothing shows up. So there's really, I'm not looking into the camera much, but there's really nothing else to say. I've rattled on for about 13 minutes now. And I'm at work drinking a hot cocoa. No coffee. I still take my prenatal vitamins. I gained 3 pounds. I was 160 and I weighed 162.8 last week, like the week before, the 10th. I weighed 163.7 on the 16th. So, yeah, I have all the symptoms. I have sore breast. I'm fatigued. I'm tired all the time, but hell, I work nights. I homeschool my daughter. We have appointments like UNT, gymnastics, and the church, during the day to help me with the homeschooling. And my honey doesn't want me doing anything, so I've been reduced to doing some laundry. And so, hell, I'm tired. I'm doing a lot right there. So, I'm tired. I have the sore breast. Sorry about that, folks. I had a little interruption from the ladies next, on the other side of the hall come over here. I didn't want her to be a part of my video. But anyway, I have the sore breast. I was nauseous in the beginning. I still haven't done a 2-week wait video because of all this being slammed at me. Like, this literally started a week after I missed my period. So it's like I didn't have a chance to do a 2-week wait because from the week after my missed period, they've been talking about ectopic pregnancies, and I've been wigging out. So I don't want to hold you guys that long, but and I already have. Hell, it's already been 15 minutes. Excuse me for rattling off, but I'll let everybody know what's going on. It's sad. All I want to do is cry, but I'll let you guys know what's going on. I don't know what happened. I guess it happens, but we're not giving up yet. We're gonna give it 2 weeks. We're gonna give it 2 weeks. So I'm gonna drink my coffee and try not to be a crybaby right now. I'm at work and see where it goes. I'll let you guys know what's going on, you know, as it goes along. And if I decide to do the D&C, like if there's nothing there in 2 weeks, I'll be 8 weeks. 6 weeks just fetal wise, and 8 weeks gestational. And I want to make sure that there's nothing gonna happen. Like, I don't want my tubes to rupture. I don't want to hemorrhage or something. From what I hear and from what I see on the internet, they give you a shot or something to help stop a pregnancy and to loosen up the uterine walls and everything, so when they go in and clean you out, it's easy, which is why it's kind of like an abortion. So that's that. If we have to do this, we'll let you know. And I'm telling you right now, I am not down with no laparoscopic surgery, especially if it's exploratory. Now, if he knew where the baby was and everything, then I'd be fine with that. But he talking about, I don't know where it is, and it might be in there. We may find it, we may not, but we're going to do a D&C. It's like, what the hell? I mean, are you overwhelmed with patients or something? I mean, like, is this your first go-to? I mean, we're not going to at least try to find a heartbeat. I mean, I don't know. I can just go on and on and on. But we're going to give it 2 weeks, y'all. So wish me luck. And if you see me and I'm smiling, it's just because I try to look on the bright side. And I try not to be that person to cry on camera, you know. Which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, it's like the whole, like, really boo-hooing thing. I think that's a little personal. But I am sad. And I can talk normal and tears will just start rolling down my face, because I've learned very, very young to cry over the phone. My dad was in Desert Storm, and my dad was overseas a lot, and I didn't want him to know I was crying, so I'd be talking to him regular and I'd just be bawling though. But so I got that down packed. So but other than that, I'll see you guys 18 minutes later. Sorry.